Okay, so hello, Rodion. Hello, everybody who is watching that video. The reason why I decided to record this podcast is that which resonates a lot with my own view on the future, and they also got insane amount of traction recently. Uh, the actions that they did after they got this traction were even more surprising. So today we're gonna dive deep into more, I would say, human part of the journey. So I'm mostly interested in the way before the event that happened. Guys raised $75 million in their ICO. The emotional part of it, how this experience impacted your, I don't know, work plans, your psycho in general, and everything that is super human, super personal, and not generic that you faced while this was happening and afterwards, and about your plans on the 2026 as well.
Yeah, right. So nice to meet you, everyone who's watching that. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm glad to tell because indeed there are a lot of new things both for us as founders and for the market in general. So MetaDAO is quite a new thing, and Fitarchy isn't new, but nobody tried to implement it in crypto at that scale before. So yeah, we'll be glad to tell. Is there anything particular we start with?
Yeah, I mean, tell me about you, maybe about your background story first before the you joined this project, and then about this whole philosophy. Imagine that uh, our viewers are not necessarily from crypto, not necessarily guys from sovereignty, cyberpunks, and just general population who are
Mhm.
watching maybe even AI more than crypto. And what
Mhm.
would you tell them? Why is it important? Why are you in it?
Mhm. All right. All right. So we uh, before Loyal, we've been building telemetry, which is a data analytics platform for Telegram mini apps, and
Mm-hmm.
we have kind of slowly drifted away to another product, which we'll actually release soon.
Yeah.
And the thing we needed for that new product was a way to guarantee users that we are keeping their data private. So the new product is a Telegram agent, which you basically connect to your account. You give it access to your chats, to all your messages, and it can use AI on them, right? It can prioritize, it can filter spam, summarize chats. So we had that idea that we just gotta do this product, but guarantee people that we won't be able to access their messages, and the server provider won't be able to do that too. And it turned out that there aren't actually easy solutions for that. I mean, you can host LLM locally, but consumers wouldn't do that. You can rent a GPU or even a confidential VM, but it's very expensive and it's hard to scale. So yeah, we came up with Loyal, which is basically a permissionless private AI. And I think there was a question why crypto. Well, crypto has a very cool way to facilitate micropayments
Mm-hmm.
for different nodes, and it has a great way to verify things. So we can, for example, verify that the code that we run on our GitHub is the same code that the node owner runs on their virtual machine. So in networks like this one, being open source, which we are, isn't actually enough to guarantee privacy. You also need to guarantee that the server that runs the code actually doesn't do anything bad. So yeah, that's why we basically built Loyal. Um, and
And you exited the telemetry because I talked with guys from telemetry. The project is still alive. I think they're growing and continuing. No.
um, we basically, I wouldn't say, I mean, exit probably not the right word. The project is alive, but we are not focused on it at all. So we got a couple new team members that are basically looking after it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the telemetry as for now, the public version of it doesn't work,
Mm-hmm.
but the enterprise stuff is still there. So yeah, our focus right now is like 100% on loyal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I actually see a couple of projects over the last 12 months who were starting to build something on the Telegram ecosystem. For example, the extended Telegram client Ulu for like Telegram for Business, and they at some point they iterated or switched to something else, like exactly like telemetry I was talking about with the guys probably 8 months ago. And they were like, "Oh yeah, this is like we're like super bullish," and now we see by the end of the year some change. Also very interesting. But you are an engineer. Where did you study? What did you finish? What did you do before that?
Well, that is a funny story because I'm not an engineer, but I have a master's degree in physics, uh, optics to be specific. And I actually been writing my PhD thesis, but I just dropped out and basically went to doing business because like that particular science field that I chose initially wasn't that exciting as I hoped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stopped.
Okay, so you're optic physicist by background. Where did you study?
It was a Crimean university, which doesn't exist anymore. It's called the Vrida National University, and before all the events
Yeah.
that we probably don't need to cover, it was actually like pretty big deal in that particular field. But
Yeah.
yeah, everything has changed since then.
Okay, nice. Because I also come from a physics background, a physicist by, by choice, and I was like choosing my university using my physics achievements and Olympiads. But then the starting first day of university, I switched to computer science, and my maximum level of physics was when I graduated school.
Yeah, yeah. Many such cases. Many such cases. We also had like a bunch of guys switching to computer science during the first year.
I still love physics actually more than mathematics and computer science because it has some better fundamental representation of, I would say. But yeah, okay, very nice. And the other team members, how did you guys meet? So you jumped straight from your PhD in physics, not finished, to business. You're doing your own projects, or did you work?
Yeah, yeah. So I had like a couple companies. These were like basically a sales agency, then a marketing agency. Then after we met with the guys, we started like doing basically IT/crypto projects. And yeah, telemetry is our second one. So as for the other guys, we have like four co-founders,
Mm-hmm.
and we're basically two groups of friends. So we got two Vasilis, who are friends from the school, and our CEO Chris is like, my friends. We knew each other for 5 years or maybe a bit more. So yeah, that's when we like we met Vasilis one day a few years ago and decided to just build together.
Nice. And you joined as a developer or as a who? What's your role?
I do mostly marketing, community stuff, product stuff. So I touch code sometimes.
Hmm.
Like especially now, you can easily do simple data analytics stuff, simple web services. Like if you actually stop and think about it. But in Loyal, in particular, I don't do any development because Rust is hard. Smart contracts are hard, and basically Chris is doing that.
Oh, is it? The internet is a little baggy. Is it from my side or
Yeah.
yours?
Hard to tell. To me, it seems like it's on
Okay.
your side.
Yeah, to me it seems like it's on yours. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe we should start video connection service. But yeah, very interesting. So you guys four met like 4 or 5 years ago, and then started building together. And what was your first project before telemetry?
It was like a fast shot there. So at the times where NFTs were a thing, we have tried to make like a bot and basically a marketplace for whitelists and things like that. But yeah, the distribution was very hard, and the NFT market basically died um, a few months since when we started. So yeah, that's and after some time, we just decided to build data analytics for Telegram. I think you muted yourself.
Yep. That was 2021-ish.
No, it was actually 2022, I think, somewhere around
Oh,
that. Yeah, at the
it
beginning.
was pretty intense. So you had around 3 projects over the course of 3 years.
Yeah. The telemetry was the longest one that we've been doing for, I'd say, almost 2 years. So yeah.
Hmm.
And as for Loyal, we are doing that for more than half a year. So we have started like our
Yeah.
first ideas, first bits of codes uh, at the beginning of this year, and fully switched to it somewhere around spring.
Hmm. And I'm the most curious about this initial few weeks or days or defining months between the projects, and because people always have options, especially competent people. They always have some backlog of features or projects or ideas or some opportunities that come to their life, and then um, somehow they choose wisely, not wisely. Is it how was it, how this felt before you knew it's going to be a banger, like in the very first, if you can even define this, days or months? How was it? Was it like, oh, starting some point you started to put more and more effort, or it was like you did something, then you get the pause and you come back to telemetry, and then you reiterated on this project, because sometimes it takes time to realize it's a good time.
Yeah. Um, it's a good question actually, because I mean I think like pivoting is different from I would say case to case. Yeah, for different
Yeah.
companies, different people. So many companies pivot because they see like sudden product market fit, like one of their feature or one of their sub products. Wasn't the case for us, but we had like a growing pain with Telegram, and we know a lot of founders and a lot of people, and they had the same problem that we did. It was kind of the same with telemetry initially when we have come up with the idea of like specialized data analytics for Telegram mini app. But like having a pain doesn't mean you will pay a lot for it, and especially if the market is like so niche, because like Telegram mini apps market, it was hot at some point, but it doesn't really grow even now. Like the amount of mini apps, the amount of developers is basically stagnating. And when you are making a product for such a niche market, you're basically not you can't hope to grow. And like, at some point, we realized that, and yeah, we just had an idea of the product that we wanted for ourselves. We started. I mean, how you usually do, right? Talking to people, trying to confirm your hypothesis. Got a number of people on the wait list, a number of people who confirmed that they would pay for it. Actually, a couple of investors too along the way, like small angel investors. And yeah, we decided to switch on it like full time. And then Chris discovered MetaDAO, which was I think in May or maybe in April. And yeah, it wasn't as hot at the time, so it didn't have like big launches, but we just kind of believed into the idea.
Why you decided on this launchpad?
It was a combination of things. Like the first one is, I mean, actually, I'm not touching the first one. I leave it for dessert.
Okay.
The second one is Chris. Chris met with the team behind the MetaDAO because he's in San Francisco and the team as well. And like they were really supportive. They're like smart, great people. The third thing is that MetaDAO offers a lot of support for the projects that launch there, and if you have a like good enough product, it's basically guaranteed that you will raise. Because hard to tell if it's the first launchpad who does that on Solana. But I'm pretty sure that MetaDAO currently has the best investor protection, which means like it is impossible to rug people if you launch an ICO on MetaDAO. And because of that, investors are basically willing to put a lot of money, and there are many investors. So raising is quite easy on MetaDAO. Again, if your project is like good enough. So yeah, that's why we decided to go with this. There are some cons to MetaDAO as well. So because the investors are so protected, for the founders, it means that you take a lot of risks yourself.
Because investors can withdraw the money.
Come again?
Because investors can withdraw the money.
Yeah, they can do that. They can do whatever they want with the treasury. And on Solana, there are a lot of like short-term incentivized investors who don't care about the products or the idea, which is fine because it is what it is. But there are a lot of them, and yeah, they can influence the decisions. And the other thing, in terms of risks, is when you start to raise with MetaDAO, you give up your intellectual property. So all the code, come again?
To the investors.
Yeah, to the legal entity that is like created when you make a raise. Right, and a token holder basically owns a part of this legal entity, but since you don't hold any tokens in the beginning, you basically give up everything to like this newly created DAO. And for us, it's not that big of a deal because we do an open source project. And we basically, I mean, it's GPL, so we don't really have like any claims to the intellectual property.
Yeah.
But for other investors, it can be a problem because like you've been working on a company for 2 years, you may have some revenue, some clients already, and you just have to give it up.
Yeah. Okay, very, very interesting. But so thinking from the perspective of the person who, let's say, is trying to repeat your success, or at least get his hands on this toolkit that you guys used to go to market, to leverage your ideas, to put your vision of the world in place. I would have another question on the same time period, because before you said Chris MetaDAO, and usually when people discover some things, they're like not perceived as like, especially new things, as a ready brand with clear value proposition. It's something that everybody knows about. And it's always super interesting, how do you guys like even interpreted that with this initial encounter with this MetaDAO? So how was that like, oh, okay, because I don't want to jump right now in the in your Twitter feed, which is, I think, historical. But yeah, any comments on that? So did you see some projects that were already successful enough, and you were like, oh, cool, this might be us, or you just read the value proposition and you're like, oh, this sounds good. So was it like, yeah, how was it?
Well, that was the case with us. So when we have made this a decision to go with MetaDAO, they did not have successful launches yet.
Yeah.
So they had like Mountain Capital, which was basically closed sometime after the launch, and they have like a few proposals already traded on their engine, which we can talk later about. So yeah, but that's the thing when you're a founder. You can't do the same things that everyone do and expect to get a great result. So you absolutely have to like hard to make myself to like say that, but you have to be an outlier. It's like may sound as marketing BS, but it's true, right? You always have to try something new, and if you want to get great, outstanding result. So yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's jump into your Twitter. I think that will be. I have a couple of questions about your emotional state. Each post about.
Yeah, guys. Also, everyone who watching that, we are looking for an intern or a guy who will look after our Twitter. So yeah, we do need that.
Nice. Okay, share screen. Let's check it out. It's easier. Okay. So here we go. Do we see? No, don't we see? What's going on? We should see. Okay, at the stage. Let's go. Yeah, this is the Twitter of Loyal AI. We can see October 19th. and October 20 is the date. Before of that, we can see some, some chill, some basic reposts, nothing super, nothing super fancy. But what I find interesting is this post around 1 day before the day X about these guys. 1 second, where is it? Yeah, look, this is.
Yeah.
Should I do it bigger? I think a little like that.
Well, I can see it. Yeah. So yeah, it's Avicii, which is basically the best performing MetaDAO raise so far.
Before you?
Yeah, they were. No, I mean like their token is trading, and their market cap is the biggest among all the MetaDAO raises so far.
Yeah. But I mean, they raised at that moment half the size you guys raised.
Yeah, and the raise before them, which is Umbra, like the word below your cursor, they raised hundreds. They raised 3, I think, from 150 millions. Yeah.
350.
No, just 150.
Okay.
So I think we are top 3 in terms of the amount of money committed.
Okay, very nice, very nice. And how does this work? So you did have successful examples on your radar, but all these happens after you decided to go with MetaDAO, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we decided to go with MetaDAO probably in August.
Yeah.
And this launch has happened like a few. Don't remember the exact date. Like a week before us.
Yeah. Okay, so that's very interesting. So you've been deciding mostly solely on the description of the, let's say, MetaDAO and names of the people and the general mechanics how it works. So you were among the very first to try that.
Yeah, that's right.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's go with the emotional. So 2 days before. So how long have you been guys preparing with for the launch?
Come again?
How long do you prepare for the launch? So
well, basically,
around 2 months.
yeah, around 3 months. So you can
Okay.
see that the account was created somewhere around September at the beginning.
Yeah.
So as soon as we had like a final confirmation that we are raising, that we have like a certain date, then we
From whom? And confirmation from founders or from MetaDAO?
yeah, from MetaDAO.
So you applied and say, oh, you sound will list.
Yeah, I lost you for a minute. So, but I think I got your question. So, yeah, like at some points we got a final confirmation from MetaDAO that you guys are good. You can raise on our platform. It will be somewhere mid-October, and we started preparing.
Okay. So that's like a cool, validated. So you guys got. So your leverage was validation from the MetaDAO ecosystem. Also, I think that's very important. So from the people who understand, so they expose you to the investors. Very nice. Okay, 24 hours before. So and then look, if you say 1 week before you've seen such results, what were you thinking? What were you talking about? Were you like, did you have this sense that something big is gonna happen?
Actually, not really, and we were really afraid that we are not going to hit our race goal. because
Okay.
most of the people in the current race structure put their money in the end, and we had like, I don't remember the exact numbers, but we
You
hit
were
our
raising half a
minimum
million,
goal.
no?
Yeah, we hit this goal, I think, the second day.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll see in a minute. And so how many projects were launched on MetaDAO, let's say, in this range of 3 months?
There were three, if we don't count Mountain Capital. So it was OmniPair,
Okay.
who raised 1.3 million.
Okay.
It was Umbra, and it was Avicii.
Aha. So it was you were among the first like three projects.
Yeah, I mean, we were fourth one. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. So, so it's an initiative of Solana slash Colosseum slash Paradigm to bootstrap the projects and then expose to investors. Very nice. Okay. Um, how many of those investors were conscious and not speculative?
Oh, I would say a lot of them were speculative. For example, like the biggest example we have is one trader who have put 6 million from a few different wallets
Okay.
last hour,
Okay.
and mm, he acquired by doing that 8% of the circulating supply, which he just sold immediately into the chart. And yeah, we had around 5,000 backers,
Yeah.
and like, in the first day or first 2 days, I think around 3,000 of them sold. So more than half of the traders just wanted to basically flip
Mhm.
token. Again, which is fine. Uh, Overall, it's not as beneficial for the projects. However, and MetaDAO will actually implement new raise mechanics that we can cover later to prevent that.
That's super. Yeah, I would dive deep into that with a little note. I've been talking with one of our, I think, shared friends in Zurich around 1 year ago about decentralized science and this idea that you can fundraise for your PhD using DAO, where DAO token owners will own the part of the intellectual property that you will generate the, the PhD. And this is, in some sense, implementation of the similar mechanics with this idea that the public will fund the scientific projects, but we don't have a public but speculative investors so far, but that's all right. And so this mechanics that you kept only like 3% of the raise out of all and evenly distributed among people is this protection from the snipers and early insiders or some sort of this speculative trading, right?
Yeah, which in practice didn't work well.
Because
Because
3,000 people still sold it.
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we did got 75 million committed, but it's not the money people are actually wanted to put into the investment.
Yeah.
So the idea behind this process was called discretionary cap.
Mm-hmm.
And how it works? Well, you state your minimum raise goal, which is 500K in our case,
Yeah.
and like the raise is capped, but you don't announce the cap. And the idea behind that is people, since they don't know how much money founders will take, they will be cautious with their investments and they will not put too much to get an allocation. Like, yeah, if I know that Loyal will take only 2.5 million, then if I have like free money and I know that I get refunded the like 1 hour after ICO rate ends, I can put whatever I have to get bigger allocation.
Yeah.
But if I wouldn't know how much money they will take, I wouldn't risk too much.
So you decided at the end not to take the money.
Well, we decided the exact amount in the end that we'll take 2.5.
Why
We
not 50?
technically we could have taken everything.
Why not 50?
Why not 50? Because the people wouldn't like that, and they would probably liquidate our treasury right away. Because again, that's not the amount they were willing to put, and well, yeah. So because MetaDAO has investor protection, they would try to just refund themselves. And again, that's the first thing. The second thing is we have some tokens pre-locks for ourselves, and the unlock is price bound. So we need to make like 2x, 4x, 8, 16x, and 32x from the ICO price to unlock our share. And if we start at 50 million market cap, that would be like way too much.
That's interesting. So you practically taking 2.5 mil, you kind of already guaranteed yourself, let's say 30x window up.
Well, I mean, we don't guarantee ourselves, right? We have to make a good product, like get
No,
a lot of revenue, and yeah, and then
I mean that people were already. I mean, I understand that most of that is speculative, but at least you know that the 75 mil is a deep point that you were able to take already. So in order to unlock the most of your shares, which is 32x from the price, which is 75 mil ish. So this is like, you know, the possible boundary, the tested possibility boundary.
maybe, but it's like it's not part of the initial mechanic. It's just coincidence in our case. But yeah, so not only actually the other most important thing, not only you have your tokens unlocked when you hit that price ceiling, it has to be traded above that for 3 months at least. So you can't just pump the coin and get your tokens. You have to like actually get there and stay there for 3 months at least.
Okay, very interesting. I like it. Okay, cool. Let's go further. I'm curious to learn about this 6 million guy. So, all right, less than a day, big achievement, 20 hours. Like, okay, live, boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Yeah, okay, 39,000 followers. Oh wait. I will need to move them. Okay. So you were 2 on the stream, right?
Yeah, other founders joined as well occasionally, but Chris been sitting full 24 hours, and I've joined like for maybe 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's walk it through. So October 19, 5 hours in, you were how much? 7 hours in. Wait, where is it? Oh, yeah. So $310,000 committed. Around 10 hours in, or even more, right?
Oh yeah, it seems. It seems. Yeah. So I thought it was on maybe next day, but yeah.
Okay.
Everything blurry for me.
Every what?
Everything is blurry.
You don't see it.
No. I mean, like, my
For you.
memories.
Why? Because you were just sitting and seeing money coming in.
Uh, well, yeah. I mean, these weren't our money. They weren't like coming in for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, still.
So and how much allowance did you guys have? 12%?
It's 60K.
For what? For the first?
It's 60K monthly.
Okay. For for 8 months. Okay. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Cool. 17 hours in. But wait, you were building lively about this, right?
Yeah. So it was basically like a long live coding session.
Wow. Probably a nice live coding session of 24 hours where you got paid 75 million.
Yeah. It took
Probably better than the
actually,
Meta 100 million a year salary.
it
Yeah,
took me some effort to convince Chris to like not do 4 day stream.
why?
Um, I mean, he would collapse.
Yeah,
He
it's
was
my
very
just
confident in himself, but it's not healthy at that point.
he wanted to do a 4 day stream after the first 2 days or
No,
initially.
like he wanted to stream the whole time, right?
Okay,
Full
yeah,
4 days of the race.
crazy. Okay, anyways, 100% committed 17 hours later.
I see.
So
So it was the first day. All right.
yeah, but you were not sure initially that you would have this kind of money. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then the fun starts hitting the shit.
Yeah.
So you got another 133K. It was 12 a.m. October. Okay. Okay. 25 hours in. So still only the second, the FOMO and the hype the second day hit. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. So the last day was like the most intense. I think more than half of the amount was put in like the last 2 hours.
Yeah. I love the aesthetics, by the way. I fucking love this Greek aesthetics. It's so awesome.
Thank you, but we are actually considering moving away from it.
Yeah, that's fine, but just for a note. Okay, so some people started to chill as well. Let's check it out. So the 26, 27 hours in. Oh. Okay. When this is timing wise, so in 1.5 hours, people started betting 40,000 on.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people made more money on these prediction markets than on ICOs themselves. And the last one was crazy. Like some people made like 10x or even more.
The last one, what?
The last MetaDAO fundraise.
You mean not with you?
Yeah. It's called Solomon Labs,
Mhm.
and so the prediction market was crazy for them.
Okay. Okay, privacy. Boom, 1.2 million. And that's wait. So he streamed for 24 hours, but he kept the allocation open for 4 days, right?
What do you mean?
The allocation period was open for 4 days, but the stream was 24 hours.
Yeah, so there was like 4 day. Sorry, my camera does that. So there was a 4 day race period,
Yeah.
and we did the 24-hour stream the first day and the last day.
Ah, okay. But allowance didn't. So when you decided on 2.5 mil, did your allowance change?
No.
It's just you just has the longer runway.
Yeah. So again, MetaDAO might fix that, but our allowance didn't change, and it can be
60K,
changed. But
60K is basically, I mean, maybe not just a salary for you, but it's you don't build a big team on this money.
yeah, you don't. But you can change that by raising a proposal,
Mm-hmm.
and if the DAO approves, the DAO approves. But to raise the proposal, we need to show like at least some success. We
Yeah,
need to like get our
course.
product to the market,
Boom,
first revenue, and yeah.
2 million. So where did the people on the second day? So the most money were committed on the second stream, right?
Yeah, during the last hours.
Why? Because people were looking at the stream, or because Twitter hyped, or because it's visible on the Solana as the most, as the most.
Because people see that their share, their allocation is being diluted.
Uh-huh. And they won by more.
Yeah, and by putting more, they like dilute everyone else's shares, and then like the
Yeah, that's the beauty of
happens,
it,
and
because
yeah,
you are protected from the insiders, because you still need to put more and more money every time to keep
yeah.
your wow, that's nice. That's super nice. That's very nice. Okay, so you've been coding and shipping lively. Okay, so then some guy committed 1 million. Right?
Yeah, and it's actually a bad thing because when you get overcommitted so high, then you get a lot of toxic capital, which is like not incentivized to hold long term.
Well,
So
probably
yeah,
that was all his money. So yeah.
and people do that because the token generation happens like immediately after the race ends, and they are not penalized for pushing more than they actually need to or want to. And yeah, the new race mechanics will be totally different
Mm-hmm.
from what we had before. And yeah, such high oversubscriptions probably won't happen.
Mm-hmm. But for all of these MetaDAO launches, most money are from the last hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What were you guys feeling around this moment?
Oh yeah, we were pretty euphoric. So yeah, and it's again, when you see such an oversubscription, it's very easy to mistake the like trader incentives for the demand for the product.
Yeah.
We
That's
felt
how the market fits.
yeah. So yeah, we had an idea that people, well, why do they put money? Because they love the idea and loyal so much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious what was happening on the Poly market actually the whole time. So I see here some people asking, please guys accelerate because someone needs to win the bet, like this one guy. I'm super curious about that. But you said you were not expecting even to cover the 500K. So you expected like first 3 days you would raise, I don't know, like 5,000, and then maybe at the last couple of hours you would raise another like, I don't know, 100,000, and then or maybe luckily 500,000 at the last hours, right?
No, well, I think not like that. I mean, we were afraid that we won't raise, but like I would say we weren't afraid too much, right?
Yeah.
Because there were already successful raises in MetaDAO. Yeah, so we were afraid not that we will not raise, but that people will be, if the raise won't be as high as the previous ones, that people would be disappointed, like in MetaDAO and in the race, and subsequently in us and in the product.
Mm-hmm. So it's a dual nature of speculative investors. You can get money, but that is not proving your market value and your demand, your product market fit.
Yeah.
But you still can get the money because if you go big, people are happy and they will not take the money out for the speculative purposes. So we're using we're using the gamble to fund some good stuff.
Yeah, correct.
That's not bad because I'm trying to see the difference between product and market validation from the speculative interests, and I see that if we be brutally honest, then the only validation you got from that is that MetaDAO people who are obviously competent in the technological and product perspective on the market, they believe in you.
Well, yeah, and also some like OG MetaDAO investors and people from the community, basically smart money.
Yeah,
they were really supportive. In general, I think like markets are generally effective in determining the value of things, but there are just some factors that prevent that. And the first one is MetaDAO being so hot that no one basically cares what the product is. Actually, for example, we had 5,000 backers.
yeah.
And just try to guess how many website visitors we had.
I don't know. It's probably 200.
No, I mean not that bad, but like 2,000. So
Okay.
less than half. Like it's not daily visitors; it's like total visitors.
But no, I mean, if you would even ask like how many people opened the white paper, that would be probably like 13.
Yeah. But again, that has happened because people wanted not loyal, but MetaDAO. And in the future, where there will be way more races, like race every week, for example, people will be actually paying attention.
Yeah, putting their AI to read on it as well.
Yeah, like, but still. So when like that MetaDAO factor will not be, sorry.
Oh, nice. That's cool. You have the smart. Do I have it?
No, that's my camera thing. It's actually never helpful. It just triggers sometimes. So yeah, when there will be less attention to the MetaDAO itself and more attention spread among the different projects, then it'll be like way better.
Uh-huh. I also am curious that in some sense that the OGs who knows the product and that's why they put the money, they lose the leverage because now they can't, they can't be early and allocate the rare tokens like with, let's say, Ethereum ICO, and not get diluted by the later speculative wave. They will still need to put more and more capital to leverage that. But on the same side, you solve this issue of insiders and speculative guys who are just multi-hacking and stuff. I don't know what's better actually, because maybe all the OGs are already with the money, maybe not. It's difficult to say.
Yeah, I mean, you can always buy from the open market if you want to have. Again, if you are like OG, or if you're a smart money, you're long-term incentivized, then you will probably be fine with buying from the open market.
What do you mean? But if I'm, let's say, if I'm OG, I read everything. I put, let's say, in the first 500K, I put my 50K, and then I own 10%. Let's say 10%, and then when a bazillion of FOMO guys come out, and then I own 0.01%, and they kind of got the same exposure to this opportunity. But tell me that what happens when you said 3,000 people just sold it afterwards, right?
Yeah, I mean, some people then bought. So we've been trading below the ICO price for some time. Then the price changed, then changed again. Right now, we are like a bit below the ICO price.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the case for many raises. Like we and the three raises after us, like all of the projects were trading below the ICO price for some time. And yeah, so if you got diluted, you can just go and buy more tokens.
And the ICO price, the ICO price is defined by the final market cap that you guys choose.
Yeah,
So it was still,
which is actually one of the it's arguably one of the downsides of MetaDAO.
Yeah.
Because like typically when you raise from VC, for example, or anywhere else, the amount of money you have on your balance sheet is deducted from the valuation. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
But with MetaDAO, it's the only thing that counts at the start of the race.
So
And
when you
considering you
got
want to give out your company, you basically you gave your company, and it's valued as like all your intellectual property valued at zero at the start. One can argue that if it has positive value, then the market will correct itself soon enough. That's probably true, but still.
Yeah, I mean, look, so you practically have not $60,000 in a month's allocation. You have 60,000 multiplied by the ratio the token is being traded, right?
I don't quite follow you here.
So let's say if you got 2.5 million committed and your allocation is in tokens, right?
Yeah, it's in tokens. Yeah.
So this token is now, let's say, what's current market capitalization of Loyal?
It's a bit more than 3.
But you said it's below the market, below the ICO price. The ICO was 2.5. No?
Yeah, it's slightly below. No, it was like 3. because there is additional tokens minted for liquidity pools.
Yeah.
It's a bit higher. So the starting market cap was 3.5, I think, or something.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So you got 60K, assuming that the market cap was the same as ICO, right?
Yeah.
So if the market cap is double, so you get double, no?
It doesn't concern the allowance. It
Okay,
concerns
so
only
if
the
the market cap
tokens.
is if the market cap is 1 million, do you get still 60K a month?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
I mean, the monthly allowance doesn't have anything to do with the market cap.
How come?
But how does it?
But you said because you don't sell your own tokens, so you just got this 2.5 mil hard cash money.
Yeah, that are sitting in the smart contract.
Yeah, okay, and they give you 60K per month, and it's not even it's just your salary. It's not tokens.
Yeah, so the tokens that are vested for us, well, they're vested, and we are not seeing them for like almost 2 years from now.
Okay.
Because they are not only price bound, they're also time bound.
Yeah. Okay, so you now just get the salary and you're okay. That's clear. Fantastic. Let's go further from 8 million to what? Okay, this is funny. Wait, what? 2000. Okay, not enough. Just commit 30K. Okay, someone is loyal. Loyal is a great name. It's a great name.
Oh yeah, actually, I really love that, and also um, combines with everything else, like loyal community, loyal holders, loyal everything.
Yeah, I mean, I had the project. One of my portfolio projects that I'm doing is also Loyal. It's called Loyal AI, which is well, not directly similar idea, but that's the locally hosted AI who is recommending you things you might benefit from, not the advertiser might benefit from. That's super basic, simple idea, I think. Okay, just told my mom about 11 million. Okay, this is lovely. Actually, this is super lovely.
Oh yeah, I still have that pig near me.
Show me. Ah!
So yeah, my girlfriend like bought it and a cake or something for me.
The Peppa. Okay, let's go. 16 million. So I got distracted. So that was 8:36 p.m. and the 8 million was 5. So it's 3 hours. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 3 hours. Okay, very nice. So you guys been getting like 3 million an hour in commitments, which is 300K in 6 minutes, which is 50K a minute. So it's basically 1,000 every minute. 60K a minute every second.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, it sounds cool, but it doesn't mean a lot.
Yeah. I understand the incentive structure, but it's just people always got flashed by numbers, and that's just a fun. And our monkey brain, I guess, is also doesn't really care about if it just sees the money coming in, he's just okay. This is my money.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so 3 hours, 18, double the money, 16K. What is this?
I don't know. I think it's a streamer.
It's a meme. No, this is, yeah, I know who is it. It's PewDiePie.
Right.
Yeah, but
Chris been posting that. I'm not actually sure.
yeah, maybe it's a meme. Anyway, wait, what's going on? Why it's not working? Okay. $18 million, $19 million, 99% chance. Look. So from 12 a.m. Yeah, okay, pretty nice. So what were you guys feeling about this moment, let's say? So it's 10:31 p.m. and it's, oh fuck, wait. What's going on? I scrolled down to September. Okay, let's check it out. Where is it? Okay. So what were you guys feeling around 30 million?
Pretty happy.
So in one, like, it's not even 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m. You brought in $11 million.
Yeah, I mean, like at that point, you just look at it and you're just happy, but you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, okay, can understand that. Why am I? Yeah. Okay, that's fun. Fuck it again. Okay. But did you guys started to talk about how much money would you need to keep at that moment?
Like our initial ambitious goal was 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the 500K was a minimum we needed to build it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the realistic amount with some like breathing room was 1.5.
Yeah. How did you come up with 2.5?
So the first thing is that 20% of the amount raised go to the liquidity pool.
20.
Yeah, which is 500K USDC. So we have like 2 million in our treasury when we start.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we decided, since we have so much money, so much more money overcommitted, we could have additional 500K to have that GPU compute headroom.
Yeah, that's important. And
Yeah,
you
'cause
had
that-
only 30 minutes to decide after, right?
yeah. So like immediately when the race ended, we had a call with MetaDAO team. Like we decided the amount, some other details, and that's it.
And they pulled the trigger on the, so it's not program. So there are still people in the loop.
Yeah, correct. But I mean, it's done with the SDK, and actually, the whole MetaDAO platform is permissionless. You can
Yeah.
basically go and launch your fundraise on MetaDAO. They will not endorse you for that. They will not support you if like you do it fully permissionless. But yeah, you can do everything yourself at that point now.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. For example, if you want to do a fundraise on your like on your own platform, on your own website, and you want to give your backers like the investor protection Metadao has, you can just use their SDKs.
Hmm. What do you think would happen if you, let's say, kept the 500K as a final cap? Would the amount of people who sold immediately after change much?
But I don't think so. But actually, hard to tell.
Hmm.
Because the difference between 500K and so
2.5
2.5 million
people.
is 3%, right?
Yeah, about that.
And yeah, it would be like, I'd say 0.6%, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the relative difference is high, but like the absolute difference isn't that high. So people still get refunded most of their money, and yeah, so I don't think
But
a lot of stuff will change.
why people even then sold? Because it's like, yeah, I mean, because I would not be surprised if by volume people would sell most, because, but no, I even would be surprised because let's say you put in 1 million and actually you got only 30,000 locked. Why would you sell?
Mm, I mean, I don't know. People have different motivations. But it was the case with all the subsequent raises after us.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think one took 900K or something. The other one took 600K, and the last one took 8 million.
Yeah.
And the charts were mostly the same. Like initial charts were mostly the same for them.
Hmm. So it would not change if you would say capped at 5 million or 10 or 15, the percentage of the people who would sell would
No,
be.
I mean, I think that after 3 or 5, that would annoy people.
Yeah.
And considering we are pre-revenue, they would probably try to sell
Yeah.
because of reasons, right?
Yeah. But 5,000 backers, that's what's the medium and like what's the medium deposit? Like average is 5K obviously, but what's the medium?
I don't really remember, but I think around a few K.
Yeah. Okay.
So there were like very large backers
Yeah.
at the end, but most of the holders weren't as big.
And these 3,000 out of 5,000 people who sold, the was there some correlation with the size of the backer, or because I mean on this kind of scale probably its statistics are already even. So what was it, some correlation between, let's say, the big guys kept the money and the small ones sold, or the most small and the big kept and the middle sold?
To be honest, we didn't study that
Hmm.
because I mean that might be important for some reasons, but we were too concentrated on like the product itself and the community, so it's hard to tell. There are some, I think some people build analytics for Metadao projects, but I'm not sure. mm, I'm not sure if they analyze the holders.
Yeah, I mean, probably it's not that important. It's just me curious.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so fantastic. Anything? Yeah, I mean, I think I got the feeling of the start and the the whole energy behind that. Um, yeah, what's your plans for the 2026? Most important accomplishment that is planned.
Well, it's very simple. The finishing our product, which we're planning to release until the end of the year.
This year.
Yeah, yeah, this year. So might take a few additional days or a week for us to like test it and polish. And yeah, then just distributing the products, making revenue, uh, and as soon as we hit that, we can just either grow or if we have like enough revenue, we can just buy our own token back or just keep the revenue in the treasury. There are like tons of ways to handle that, but again, like the revenue and having a product that people are actually using is the most important thing, and it's our top priority.
Can I get some demo sneak peek or an early access?
I think our the I can send you a demo right now,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure how it will work on the desktop.
Yeah, I mean it's not that urgent. If you release it in the next 7 days, I can test it out myself.
Yeah, all right, all right. Then it's
You
better
know,
to do it in the next few days because
I also like the visuals. I think you guys got inspired by, or at least synchronized with the intelligence core. I think the guys who do Pocket and the guys who do the interaction core and the intelligence core who do cofounder.co and the pocket.com. This kind of style of, well, your guys are both in San Francisco, right?
I'm not actually sure. If you can show me.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can sure do it, definitely. This
Chris might have been, but I surely didn't.
This is Poke. Let's check some. Do we have some designs? Yeah, you see this kind of. Right.
I can say that Chris was heavily inspired by California and San Francisco identics in particular. And like in its early days, California has been like leaning heavily into Greek aesthetics.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you see this is like, okay, and your guys based in California nowadays.
I'm based in Georgia right now, and other Vasilis are in Serbia, and one will probably move to China. But yeah, Chris is in California.
Nice. Okay. Cool. So, but for yeah, okay. For next year, it's going to be growing product distribution, and then what's the? I don't know if you said you're responsible for marketing. What's kind of what kind of distribution you planned? Would it be like um, organic? Will it be influencers? Will it be Twitter? Will it be a product-led growth? How do you plan to crack that? Because a lot of privacy projects face, ignorance from the public because of this. This is not the basic value that they care about. So do you plan to keep the niche, like Signal or like Matrix kept their value proposition for the niche, or would you plan to go wide?
Well, I can totally agree here because most of the people don't value privacy. They are often afraid of the consequences of the lack of privacy. For example, like leaking your sensitive data to like tax service or leaking your company secrets to your competitors or whatever, right? But I would say that the privacy is indeed it's not a value for most people, and it's not a feature actually. We were leaning heavily into privacy in our communication because, well, it's a current narrative in crypto, and because we are private, like by design, as a consequence of the tools and building bricks we use for our product. But again, the product has to be something other than being private. It just has to have a good experience. It needs to have a great features, and that's the plan with the agent we release. In terms of the distribution, so our ideal customer persona here is a founder or a BD guy in crypto. They all use Telegram. And like the thing you're showing isn't the product we release, it's just a demo, just for the audience. We don't mention it on our website yet, so I'll send you a demo like after we finish the podcast. So yeah, anyway, like the distribution will be among the founders and BD guys in crypto. And we already have the distribution here because we just know people. We have more.
Yeah, I mean, after telemetry, you probably know everybody.
Yeah, so we have more than 50 people on our wait list.
50?
Yeah. So we don't need a lot. We don't need a lot here. So yeah, and as soon as founders will start to use it, and as soon as they will start to use its community features, we are basically golden here. Because through founders and through BD guys, we can easily like distribute ourselves to other people in their companies. And yeah, so that's the idea. I really like that because we don't rely on ads, on things like CEO, on influencers even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free way to conquer people and the most valuable people actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're sharing your login process. I don't think you're showing your password, but
yeah, it's not super safe. Let me say that. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. This is fascinating. Actually, I love it. Maybe one little, like, if we have some few minutes more, maybe the question about how did that even started? So whose idea was that initially with this privacy product? How did you guys even gathered around it?
Well, all credits go to Chris.
Yeah.
Like I would say, most of the ideas here is his.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get our own visionary here.
And how this the ownership is distributed equally, or do you have some difference in the shares?
No, it's distributed equally here. Because I mean, we know each other for a long time, and
yeah,
we didn't feel the need to like calculate how much exactly every founder owns.
Yeah, I mean it's a well-known statistic that teams with the even distribution are more likely to succeed. So Chris got this idea, and then he started gathering people around that.
Come again?
Kreese envisioned this as something of importance, and then started gathering people around this idea, and also started looking for the opportunity to launch it, right, to fundraise. Why didn't you guys go to some, I don't know, let's say cyber fund, or guys from P2P org, from Nilion and the Nil Foundation, from all of these OG crypto privacy guys who would probably be interested in putting money in you as a VC ish?
Yeah, I mean, we probably fell in love with MetaDAO too early.
Yeah.
So we got like a couple angel investors who gave us enough money to like last until the race. We had our own money,
Yeah.
like a bit to just sustain ourselves for some time. So yeah, we didn't really feel a need to go with VCs, and also like the other huge benefit that MetaDAO has is you get a community from the start. You get your first users, and it's valuable for us. I mean, for a company with a product, it's even more valuable because you just have distribution immediately, especially if it's a consumer-facing app. Uh, Not the case with us, but still, it was one of the advantages that MetaDAO could give us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I mean that sounds very interesting even for me right now. It's a true it's a true future in some way. It's more controlled way of ICOs than I entered crypto in 2017 when all this crazy rise with the early ICOs went out, and that was completely unmanaged and uncontrolled. And now market evolved to something that is, in some sense, it's like a better version of VC, or crowdfunding, or like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean a better version of Launchpad.
Yeah.
So they like that's one of their goals that they state is they want to challenge the current ICO market, because if you open the chart and you look at the uh, most ICOs for this year, for last year, they have all started at very high FDV, and they are, again, probably more than 90% of them are, or maybe probably more than 99% of them are trading below the ISO levels. The market is very bad, on the other hand, in general, but still.
Yeah, and one more question. So, what was the state of the project when you applied to MetaDAO and got approved, and at the moment when you were raising? So, I assume you had just maybe some deck and then a little super little basic prototype at the beginning, so got qualified. And then when you got this first confirmation, you're like, oh, okay, till launch, we need to do X, Y, Z, and then you started building. Was it
Yeah,
like that?
we wanted to come out with a live demo before the launch, but since we rely on some Solana tech, on Nilian, on Archeum, on Magic Block, I mean, it was unexpectedly hard to develop
Mhm,
with these things, so we got delayed.
mhm. But
Again,
the MetaDAO validated you with what kind of artifacts did you have at that moment? Like, did you have a deck and then a white paper that's it, and the team?
we had a white paper, we had our GitHub with like tons of commits. We had some working things already that we couldn't showcase in public, but
Mm-hmm.
if you deploy it locally, show what's going on, explain it, then yeah, it's good. Among all the MetaDAO launches, I think only one had a working product, and some revenue when they started, which was Avicii. The others were either on testnet or, I mean, yeah, they just were on testnet, but working.
Very nice. Because we recently won the Solana hackathon in the Netherlands, and we're also thinking to to do some launchpads or accelerator, something like that. So it would be, and beyond that, I've been taking part in a lot of hackathons, and the main issue after the hackathon is that you don't have the doors open, you don't have the traction, you don't know where to put this MVP that you built. So maybe this list of accelerators / launch pods would be the next step for this worldwide internet community of builders. And that's super cool. Nice.
I mean, just go with MetaDAO.
Yeah, I mean they're still hot and they still validate. They probably have a lot of demand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the last race has happened months ago, but yeah, they just need to figure out like the best mechanics for now, their next steps. But I believe in the next year they will be open for a ton of projects, like way more than we initially had.
Yeah. Okay, so to sum up, be a visionary founder or connect with a visionary founder, and be around for 5 years.
Yeah, and try new things. Just try new things if you want to have outstanding results. So yeah, and also try to make a good product. That's the most important.
Cool. That's fantastic. What's be the minimal requirements to qualify to MetaDAO at the moment? What would you say?
I'm not actually sure if there are any.
Yeah.
But especially if you have already won a hackathon, then you can just apply.
Yeah.
They have an application, a link to an application form in their docs.
Okay.
Which is like docs.metadao.fi.
Yeah. Sounds cool. Because I mean, I was working at Ton blockchain with the Telegram, and we had this internal Edge community accelerator with multiple, it was around 1,000 projects in the pipeline, and we had like 4 levels. And probably if the metadata is such a sweet spot, then they probably should either have already, like minor league and major league, or the high qualification criteria. But yeah, I'll check it out. That's super inspiring.
I think the last time Colin mentioned the amount, they had around 500 applications.
Yeah.
And they will, basically have 2 tiers. The vetted launches, curated launches, like Avicii, for example, and sort of permissionless launches that are not fully permissionless, that undergo some due diligence,
Yeah.
but are not like officially endorsed by MetaDAO.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Any competitive launch pods that's been launched or that can be trusted on the other chains, maybe?
I didn't focus that much actually on the
Yeah, probably you don't
what's
really.
going on outside from Loyal since we started because we just don't have time. But yeah, the one I can tell about is star.fun.
Start.fun. Wow, that's a nice name.
But not start like beginning of something, but star like a sun
Star.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Nice, nice, nice.
So they are centering their launches around streams, and I talked to their founder, and he's just a smart guy,
Yeah.
a nice person. So yeah, you can consider this one as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Well, then from my side, it's completed the list of questions I have. If you have something in mind that you would like to share or a request from the community, I already heard about the intern, what kind of intern you need. But yeah, feel free to share anything.
Yeah. So we need a guy who's like native to Solana ecosystem. He will just look at our Twitter, help us with communication, with replies, partnerships, and like whatever basically interns do.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. The second thing is we're having our product release very, very soon. So if you could just um, help us test it, give your feedback, play with it, try to break it, we'll be very happy. So you can just subscribe to our X and yeah, we'll announce the release there.
Nice. And the third thing?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Be loyal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Stay well,
amazing.
guys.
Cool. I hope I'll publish this podcast before you launch or immediately after you launch the testnet, and I'll put the link in the comments and in the description for sure. Share it on my own network. And thank you very much. That was super cozy and eye-opening. Again, guys who watched that, now you have a new space where to put your ideas, your structured, articulated ideas, and choose between the roles. You can be the visionary or the execution team, doesn't matter. Just be around cool guys and something good will happen along the way.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. Okay, I can start the recording.